It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some young Harry on our hands here. Shout out to the comment section. You guys brought to my attention that there's some videos floating around of Harry Mack from what I believe to be college, which is before the beard, before Omegle, Gorilla Bars, the Venice stuff, all of that. So I wanted to dive in, see what this man was actually doing back then, because obviously we know he's been working on this craft for a long time. Let's see what he was doing.
Gotta take some water, yo.
Oh, I need some water.
Oh, yeah.
100 watts a watt, then I rock the spot, show my topic shot like it got hit with the gat, yo. I spit the fat freestyle tactics, you know I rip it, that's just my flavor. Yeah, y'all crave the shit that I'm bringing you, you know that I'm major. Never mind another rhyme, a double time, a sublime. You best try to get with this, yo. I ride the beat so effortlessly. Don't diss me, you get me pissed, G. You just don't see. It's every Mack, you know that he just gon' be the illest shit you ever heard with the stylistics. Go get this. I throw a rapper's head like a fucking discus. Hey yo, peace to my man, the mighty Miscus. Yo, I'm about to put this up on his shit. Harry Mack, when he freestyle, he ridiculous and inconspicuous, like he's undercover. I do it my way and I'm fatter than the blubber. Harry Mack, he ain't no other. He smothered the track when he suffer to the K. I got mad styles when I create. Hey yeah, one time y'all like some fecal matter. Y'all want some bullshit and y'all don't even matter. One time I make your head splat. I bring a data to the table on the data chart. Yo, I got a fatter fart. Make it poop stain when I'm on the mic and get a new brain.
Yo, Harry was saying some madness back then, but it was making sense. He might have like, I feel like there's times where he's kind of just rhyming a word because it rhymes with something else that he had said, but then he does still go down that path and say stuff that makes sense to that rhyme that he said, instead of just completely abandoning it and just going with random words over and over and over. It's crazy that this man was even this on point back then, because even this right here is on the level of a lot of rappers' freestyle ability now. And this had to have been years and years ago. Now, I don't know how long he had been practicing at this point, but obviously he had been practicing at it for quite a while. He didn't have the ability to do what he does now, but obviously we're not looking at this with the expectations that he's going to be like Harry is in Omegle Bars 97. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's clearly not what we're expecting from this, but I didn't even expect him to be this good, to be completely honest with you. I thought this was going to be a little bit more sloppy, and I mean, delivery-wise, it is. It's not the same as he is now, where he's so consistent with his delivery and his flips and the flows and the way that he approaches it. But as far as his ability to stay on a topic a little bit and, you know, make sense of what he's saying and not just spit random shit, which, I mean, you could argue that, you know, talking about his fart and is like random, but it's not random in the sense that it's just rhyming words that don't have any correlation to each other, right? He's actually stringing things together that are coherent, and that's something that I honestly didn't expect. But again, I don't know at this point how long he had been freestyling, so this is actually impressive for young Harry.
Every Mack, yo, he ain't too sane. Matter of fact, putting in before that, I pour rap from a fucking skull and I know fucking bull. That was not English. Even when I change the fucking language, I bring this.
Okay, so this is also a super impressive point right here. So he messed up, didn't know exactly what to say or to rhyme, you know, what word to rhyme with it, and so he said something. Then he goes, "That's not even English." So these are moments that I was hoping to see in this, because I want to see how does he recover from it. Because Harry now, if he has a little slip up, doesn't affect him at all. He just rolls right through it like nothing even happened. And so far, it seems like he's going to do that even back then, which is not easy. For anybody that hasn't freestyled, when you're freestyling and you mess up, a lot of times it snowballs into more mistakes, to the point where you end up just stopping and maybe even trying to rap again, or you just, that's the end of it, right? Harry's always shown to be somebody who's been able to flow through that and just kind of make it work regardless. So this is one of those points, and this is obviously where you can see that throughout the years, he's really built his vocab so that he doesn't run into a place where he's like, I don't know what to rhyme with that. I'm struggling, so I might say something that doesn't make sense or almost make a word up, so to speak. That never happens to him now, because he's just got such a dope vocab memorized in his head, like so many words and so many paths and stuff that he could take, that it just it's flawless at this point.
I couldn't in before that. I pour rap from a fucking skull and now I know fucking bull. That was not English. Even when I changed the fucking language, I bring this. And yo, I sin with the illest fucking criminals. Of one time, yo, I'm on some bicentennial. And y'all remember me because I'm ill and leave a memory inside your brain. And yo, it's your brain matter that I try to stain. I ride insane when I'm riding beats. And Harry Mack, he's not dividing beats into different pieces. Cause he's the flow Jesus who releases a one time. Just beat my fucking thesis statement. I create them when I'm gone. Harry Mack, if you like what he's saying, just sing along. I bring the chrome, meaning I bring the J's, and I slays motherfuckers in each and every ways. I plays around never unless I'm on the merry-go-round. Yo, I throw down and yo sound is whack cause you's a clown. Yo, I abuse your sound when I'm on the mic. Yo, I'm knocking your tooth out. Yo, get out the booth out. You better get, cause I'm coming on some clever shit I never get. Too fucked up, but when I'm styling, it's Harry Mack, he's wildin'. Mad Styles compiling, then yeah, one time, yo, you can quote me. Christian, he's chilling in the bed of the Cody. Black, yo, he's chilling in the bed of the Flack. It's the Mac, never sleeping, and the bed of the Mac is empty. Cause I'm right here just spitting Harry Mack all night. Yo, he's never quitting. Too many freestyles. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm still going wild. 2 minutes and 33, I'm still getting down an MC. 2 minutes and 36, I got the tricks. 2 minutes and 38, I create too great. 2 minutes and 41, yo, what's up with Shorty, son? He think he wanna bring it, he don't know the time. 2 minutes and 46, still flowing with rhymes.
Now, the one thing that he is doing a lot is he's talking a lot about him rapping, him flowing, him freestyling. He's still on the mic. Like, he's saying a lot of, like, similar things that are not very complex. But again, this is not me hating on Harry. This is me just showing the elevation that he's made from back then until now, where he might talk about a topic really quick or say something, find something to rap about, and then he just goes in and speaks about it so flawlessly. This is really, really dope. See, I'm happy to have seen this. The way that he's freestyling now, like, I could have freestyled like this at some point. And I'm not trying to big myself, because I'm just showing that, like, I could have freestyled like this at some point when I was freestyling more often. What he does now, I can't even imagine myself getting good enough to do what this man could do now. So that's how many levels there are to this shit. And what he does here a lot of times is, like, he'll come up with a word like, you know that I'm flowing sick, 0-6, never gonna stop, I'm just going in. Like, he very quickly says the different rhymes that go off of it, and it does make sense for the most part, and then he'll switch to something else. And that kind of style is something that I'm familiar with. It's something that I did when I was trying to freestyle and practice and stuff. And I've said this before in a video, but there was a point in time where I thought about it as like, man, I'm okay. I'm not doing too bad with these freestyles. This would be really dope if I got better at this, and when someone wanted a feature or something, I could just freestyle the verse for them. I could just freestyle a dope verse, and I don't have to sit here and write and spend all this extra time. And, you know, every once in a while I could freestyle a track. And I remember thinking that, but I never actually put it into action as far as, like, really honing my skill and working at it and stuff like that, because it got to a point where I was like, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's not possible to do it so fluidly and so polished that it would actually make sense to do that, or it would work out, or it would be fair for me to try to freestyle, you know, a feature for someone when they're expecting something high level, which I'd probably be better off writing, right? You know, I almost didn't think that it was possible at that level. Introduce Harry Mack. This man does it at a level where he's doing it better than people who actually write shit. So if he freestyles a verse for you on a track, it's like 9 out of 10 times it might actually be better than a written verse from a lot of other rappers, which is wild to me. So, like, he showed me that it is possible, that if you stick with it and you continue to hone that skill and you really build your craft, you can do it at a level that people are writing at, which I, you know, like, again, like I said, I was like, yo, I could freestyle really good. I could freestyle better than a lot of people. I felt that way at one point, but I never thought that it can get to the point that Harry has brought it to. And that's why, like, if you have something that you want to try, or you like, just stick with it. He's living proof. He's living proof. And now at this point, I haven't freestyled for years. And I, you know, I mean, here and there I mess around, but I'm not, like, you lose it. It's definitely a skill that if you don't continue to polish and work on, you lose it. It's not as easy as, like, well, I know how to rap, so I can always rap, right? I can always write stuff and be able to rap. Obviously, you may not evolve if you're not rapping very often, but you can still rap at that level for the most part. When it comes to freestyling, if you stop for a couple of years, I feel like you genuinely lose some of that steam. It's almost like you kind of backtrack. That's why Harry has been so dope, because he's never stopped. He's just never let up. he's continued on this path for years and years and years, and that's why he's as good as he is now. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, one time I let him in on the minutes, but fuck the time because my flow's infinite. I won't even say the date when I create, except my birthday, 2/17. Got a clever dream, I'm the clever fiend who addicted to rhyme every Mack.
See, and what he did back then as well is like if he didn't have a rhyme, he switched it to something else, but it still made sense.
Sick, still flowing with rhymes. Yeah, one time I let him in on the minutes, but fuck the time because my flow's infinite. I won't even say the date when I create, except
So right here, I won't even say the date when I create.
my birthday, 2/17. Got a clever dream, I'm
Instead of my birthday, 2/17. Now, you'd think that he's going to rhyme it with date, create, but instead he may not have had a word in his head, so he just flows off into a whole nother pattern here. And it works. Like, this is something that, again, I would do when I didn't have a word right there. I would just kind of flow into something else. Nowadays, he only does that if it's by choice, because he always has vocab that's ready.
say the date when I create, except my birthday, 2/17. Got a clever dream, I'm the clever fiend who addicted to rhyme every Mack. Yo, you know, he's just sick in the mind. Yo, like, what's up with him? Is it all in his head? Yo, I could be just slacking, but I'm balling instead. And yo, I'm crawling instead of just slowly dragging every Mack one time. It's the wall he's tagging with graffiti paint. You need me saying I'm the Jesus like I said before. Hey yo, you never flown off the fucking head before I let it roar. When I let it pour outside, it's every Mack, he will not be denied. Peace.
Oh my God.
Harry was wilding back then. It's I love to see the progression. I'm gonna have to find. I think someone said that there was another old video from him back when he was in like college. So I've got to try to find that video and check it out. Hopefully you guys enjoy checking this out with me. We'll see if sometimes if it's not like the new video, it doesn't get either the push in the algorithm or people just aren't as interested. But for me, being a Harry Mack fan, I feel like you've got to watch him from his roots and see some of the early stuff to really even appreciate the new stuff more so than you already do. Like, we know he's the greatest freestyler that's ever lived. Like, we know this. All of us that are fans of Harry Mack, we all know this. But when you hear this older stuff, it really helps you appreciate the time and the work that he's put in to become that person. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, just from this, I wouldn't say that this is the best freestyler ever. Like, if this was the extent of his skill and he never evolved to what he is now, I'd say he's dope and he's up there. But there's a lot of people that I've heard better, like MC Juice and stuff like that. But now that he's evolved to the Harry Mack he is today, easily the best, in my opinion, easily the best. So comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Shout out to the comment section. Like I said, I read through it as often as I can. I may not respond or like every single comment, but I try to pull gems like this from you guys when you guys leave some requests and stuff down below. So again, super appreciate it. Take it easy. Stay safe. I will catch you in the next one, homies.
I don't believe in the future, so I just look to my past life. I take all the lessons I've learned and then I create me a moment you can't write. It's different than dreams, it's different than wishing for shit that you see. It's something you build, you gotta shed tears, and if you gon' live it, accept that you'll bleed. This ain't a drill, that's just a beat. This shit is real, cause that's what you need. This is the pill, that is the seat. Take you a moment before you concede. I got a lot of shit waiting on change, but every day wake up and do it the same. I'm sick of my mind, it's out of control. I thought it was fine, but that was a phase. I mean, it's like, I got a chance, why would I blow it? It's all that I have.